Hey, this is DJ John Ramirez, coming back to you again. We're going to do another tutorial on Virtual DJ using the Denon HD 2500 as my software controller. Today what we're going to do is go over mixing a little bit, and I like to go over it with the Virtual DJ because I think for those DJs that are starting out, it'd be a lot easier to understand how to overlay one beat over another and how to get the timing correct. So let's start right here with the waveform. If you look at the waveform, okay, you notice that the first beat right here, which is this one, you notice that the marker underneath the waveform is a little bit longer than the second one, or the third one, okay, and the fourth one. When you get to the fifth one, let me back up a little bit. When you get to the fifth one, you'll see it goes back. And the reason why you got that is because depending on what type of music you're looking for, most of the time the music that you're going to be mixing is going to be on a 4 count or an 8 count. Either way, if it's still on the 8 count, you can still count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And those markers are there to let you know that's where the beat is starting. But there are exceptions to the rule, which we'll go over in the next video. But for right now, I want you to keep in mind that right there, that large marker is what we're looking for. And because we're starting off with a dance beat, it allows me to show you how the beats come in. It's pronounced. That's the kick drum hitting. So when you hear it come in, give it some volume. Now watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Now, if you see where I stopped it, right here, see it stopped on that slightly larger marker. So that means that my counting in my head is correct, okay? But later on, we're going to do another tutorial on how you just won't rely on what you're visually seeing, because the software is not always correct. So we're going to show you how to compensate for that for right now. But for right now, we're just going to assume that the software is correct and that the BPMs are actually counted on time, which for the most part they are. But you always want to be, since I'm an old school DJ, I started 20 years ago with vinyl, with Technique SL-BD1s, if any of you remember those, and then obviously I went up to the 1200s. Now it's the digital DJ age and things are a lot more compact, so this is what I'm doing now, okay? So now, when you got that beat, right, we're going to go into another beat now. Let's load up another beat, okay? When that second beat loads up, what we want to do is first, we want to hit it right there. We want to mark it perfectly, okay? Now, I'm not necessarily looking at the marker as much as I am looking at the beginning of the peak of that beat, because I want that beat to come in right on time as soon as I hit it. So I'm going to set my cue point right there, bang. And the next thing I'm going to do is on my my Denon, I'm going to hit my sync. And when I hit my sync, you're going to see what's going to happen now to the BPMs. BPMs are going to, well, they should. Hold on one second. Okay, now, there we go. There we go. And you'll see it change. Okay? So now we're going to start with the first beat. And we're going to come in. Oops, let me give it some volume. Now, let's go off the software for a minute and let's go into the mixer. Okay? When I bring my thing in, I'm going to bring it in probably halfway. I'm going to make sure that my volume is matching, my meters are matching. Okay, so I know I'm coming in too hot there, so what I want to do is go to my gain and match up my volume. So you know now your volumes are pretty much on point, right? Okay, so now, here we go. What we're going to do now is we've got our thing there. You want to bring down this bass just a little bit, okay, so you can get a nice blend. So you're going to count 1, 2, Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the play button. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit your sync. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Listen for the mix. Now I want to bring in that bass a little more. Now bring down the bass a little bit on the other one. Bring up the volume a little bit. You always want to pay attention. Sometimes your meters won't tell you the right thing, so you listen to your ears. And that right there should give you the basics on how to do a mix. So once again, we'll do some more tutorials. Hope you enjoyed this one. Feel free to leave comments or suggestions. Again, with the equipment, I'm not saying that what I'm using is the best or the worst, or that you should buy it or not buy it. The equipment is as good as the person that is using it. Do I prefer Serato? Yes, I do. Do I prefer Traktor? Yes, I do. But this is what I started out with. I still use it. I do use Serato as well. But usually when I'm home just practicing and so forth, I like to use this as well. And plus, I want to give information out to those who are trying to get their game up. So we'll see you on the next tutorial. Have a good one. Bye-bye.